I mean, you can't listen to her story and listen to her passion for music and then not help but wonder how she managed to do what she did and how she still manages to be the person that she was. And I mean, coming from such plush surroundings to then all of a sudden be stuck in a 3-bedroom flat is interesting because, I mean, the music continued. She wasn't performing for a vast audience. She wasn't performing with some of the best music composers in the country. No, she was just simply by herself with her grandmother in her flat, which is a very charming thing because probably in her mind it still was prestigious venues. In her mind it probably still was something a lot more grandiose. It definitely did help her. When you hear her stories and you hear that change of then going to Germany and then, starting life from nothing, especially when you've come from something, it was very difficult. One of her favourite composers being Giuseppe Verdi. She spoke about him quite a lot, and the main thing that drew her to him was the fact that there was a delicacy to his music that she really enjoyed. And she would always speak about him, just simply how even when it wasn't a romantic piece that he was writing, there was a certain type of finesse about his music. He knew exactly what time to play, what key to play. She always said that there was a certain type of finesse to Giuseppe Verdi's music. She always said that he was able to understand when to play specific notes, and he was able to keep an idea of suspense. Now, like I said, I'm not very musically inclined, however I do appreciate it and I do understand it. I only wish that I was more able to actually play an instrument. But no, she definitely loved it quite a lot, and she knew quite a lot, and she would try to teach us a lot more than we knew, and we probably pretended we understood a lot more than what we actually did. In contrast of that, a lot of the sheet music that she had and a lot of the records that she had were a lot of Wagner pieces as well, which is interesting because, I mean, the two are very polar opposites, she would always say, when it came to music and when it came to the culture of music. One was far more about, a very fine, tailored piece that, if it wasn't serving a specific purpose, then that instrument had to go, every bit had a role, where Wagner's very much a feast, it's a delight, she would always say, Stefan, kannst du das hören? Die Musik, sie hat so viele Schichten zu sich. So the music, it had so many layers. The fact that it was a lot more complex, and I mean at the time I was 6 years old, I didn't really know what she was saying. But it stuck with me, and it stuck with everyone in the family, as going back to the relentlessness that she definitely was a driving force.